Happy New Year, everyone. I am so sad and sorry that I disappeared. I disappeared for weeks. Um, well, I'm just say this. When you get kicked down, you can't stay down. I had some very unexpected news. It took me forever to deal with. My close friends know what it is. I will share with you eventually. Um, it's just a lot to take in, and when it's something is not planned or according to plan, it throws me off because I am a planner. I like to have a schedule. I like to set the date. I like to set the deadline, and I like to execute. And when you have other things get thrown in the mix and unexpected news and things you weren't prepared for, it's like, well, okay, where do I go now? Now I got a monkey wrench thrown into my plans. What do I need to do? So I just wanted to say that first and foremost, that I am sorry that I haven't made a video and came in with some motivation and inspirational words. It was just been very hard for me the past couple of months, but I'm back on track. It's 2020. I can't stay down. I stayed down long enough. It's time for me to get right back on the saddle. So what I want to share with you guys today is that you can't let outside circumstances, trials, tribulations, life itself, anything negative to conflict or interfere with what your main goal is. Everybody should have an ending goal of what it is they want to achieve before they leave this earth. Whether it is to be a CEO of their own company, be a CEO of their own company, make a certain amount of money before they can retire, or have this amount of money in savings, whatever it is, everybody have their dying wish, or I'll say it in a nice way. Everybody has something that they want to look forward to before they can leave this earth. And I say it all the time that my thing I want to do is be able to share with the world that you can live out your life the way you want to. You do not have to conform with what the world tell you to do. We have all these restrictions, we have all these rules, we have this thing where we have to get X amount of education, and then you can have a career of your dreams. You can live the life you want, keep working until you're 65, 67, whatever, and then live off your retirement fund for the rest of your life. That is what has been taught. That is what has been instilled in us since we were children. And while we're in school, this is what the game plan was. That was the whole map for us. So, oops, sorry, my hair is my little thing is off. Oh well. And I just want to be the one to tell you, you do not have to do that. You do not have to listen to what the world tell you to. We want to be followers, and that is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to lead your own life. You're supposed to know what's best for you, what will work for you. It's just amazing to me how a lot of corporations now, they want all this years of experience, they want these degrees. Then when you get in there, they don't want to pay you much. They don't want to move you up in the company. They want to kind of keep you at the same level every year. You get great reviews, and then you don't go anywhere. Or you have to kiss butt to move up. You got in the door because you fit the requirements, but now you no longer fit the requirements for a promotion. So it's just questionable to me how this world is set up. They a boss wants all this person with all this experience and degrees, and they don't really have it themselves. It doesn't take a genius or somebody that have a PhD to start a business. And I'm not knocking business owners. I am a business owner. I have been one as well since I was in my 20s. And you don't need degrees to start a business. You do need the mindset. You do need to have um, the drive some knowledge in your field of what you're trying to promote. You have to self-educate yourself in that if you want to be a successful business owner. You have to be all in if you want your business to go anywhere. That is a fact. But they don't tell you, hey, if you want an LLC or a corporation, you need a degree in this. No. You can, if you have the money, start a business. It doesn't take a genius. So my question is to you, why are you getting put up on all this level of having to get this amount of experience, this degree, this knowledge, computer skills, organizational skills, teamwork skills, all this stuff that you need to qualify for one position in a company? And you could be working for someone that's never had that experience, never had those degrees. They just had the money. So that is why I'm telling this message to people now, that you do not need to conform with the world. Start your own movement, do your own thing, do your own due diligence, and make it happen. If you want to run your own business, research. Figure out how you can get the money. Figure out how to build capital. How can you get exposure? How can people find out who you are? I'm still trying to expose myself so more people know who I am, because I just don't like computers. I love computers, but I don't like cameras. I'm not big on YouTube. I'm building it, as y'all see, but I'm not a professional like some people. So that's why you don't see the high-tech camera yet, like video, and you don't see the high-end like editing, because I just really want to be authentic. I want to share with the world that you don't have to be perfect. Your whole goal is to focus in on exactly what it is that you want to achieve, make an action plan, and execute. And that's simple as that. People make it so hard. We make it so difficult. We're thinking way outside the box. We're thinking about all this stuff that we have to get done before executing. And it's actually the other way around. You execute and you take the steps toward what it is that you have to do to make it happen. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I would have never quit my job. If I was thinking about everything that's going on right now, like bills and things that's coming up, I would have never quit it. I would have just stayed, kept saving. Then eventually those savings would have turned into something that needed to go towards another bill, or an expense that wasn't prepared, I wasn't prepared for. So, and it's happened to me twice, where I was wanting to quit my job, and then my car broke down, and I couldn't just quit my job. I had a hair care line, and I didn't have a car note. I didn't have to pay much for my insurance at the time because it was an older car, and I didn't have many expenses. I just had apartment expenses, and I made enough where I could live off of it, and I can do it with my business. And then my car broke down, and I had to get a car note weeks before I was wanting to leave my job. And it just never happened. I sat in this rut for years on end, again, trying to play catch up. And I was like, this time, y'all, I can't do it. I have to live for me. If I continue to wait another 7 to 10 years, I'll be 40 something. And I didn't want to do that. I was like, life is too short, and I don't want to keep waiting for the right moment. What I have to do is, it's going to force me to do better. It's going to force me into making something happen. So that's where I'm at. And I just want to come in quickly and just share with you guys that life is going to kick you on your butt, y'all. Life is not fun. Life is not fair to everyone. It's not fair to anyone, actually, because you're going to have good times. You're going to have bad times. You're going to see storms. You're going to see sunny weather. It's just when it's your time. Don't think somebody's living a perfect life because they have money. Because there are some people that have money that wish they was an average person. There's so many celebrities, when I listen to their interviews, they wish they can live a normal life. They love that they're able to share the world. They're happy they have fans that adore them. But the same essence, they're easily scrutinized by one simple mistake they make. They're looked under a microscope by so many fans, so many people, and they easily get scrutinized and come for just for one thing they said or did. And see, us normal people, we don't have to worry about all that. So that's what I'm saying. Be thankful for what you do have and continue to build what you want. I've always told people be grateful even if everything looks negative right now. If you have no money in your bank account, but you still have somewhere to live, you still have somewhere to lay your head, all your bills are paid, it's just you don't have any money to do what you want to do. It's okay. It is okay. It will grow, but continue to build yourself so your income can grow. And I'll say that again, for your income to grow, you must first grow. You have to know your worth. You need to know what you deserve and how you can make it happen. If you continue to settle for that minimum wage job or the small ends that's barely taking care of your necessities, then it's time for you to figure out, okay, what can I do to enhance my lifestyle? How can I make an extra $500 a week? Or how can I make an extra $200 a week? And I mean, even if you have to start minuscule and just say, how can I make an extra $50 a week? And keep building on top of that. We always get so focused on just being hamsters. And I just don't feel like we're meant to be that way. We're not meant to just do the same thing day in, day out. Get up, go to work, come home, feed the kids, feed the family, eat dinner, get ready for work the next day, do it again for the next 4 or 5 days. Then you're off. Then you can go out with friends, go have drinks, and use that money of your ends from work to enjoy somewhat of a life for 2 days. And then you got to go back and do it all over again, and you're doing it for the next 40 years. Does that sound like fun to you? Does it sound like it's okay to be told when you can have fun, when you can go on vacation, when you can enjoy your family, when you can take off, when you can go spend some extra time with your kids? Does that sound like life to you? To me, it sounds like I'm dying slowly because I still have someone in control of my life. I'm out of my parents' house, but now I got a job and a boss to tell me when I can spend time with my family, when I can go on vacation and all that. That's not life, y'all. I don't care who you are, and don't say, Kira, you're just being irresponsible. No, I'm not being irresponsible. I'm being rational. I'm thinking about all that. Y'all remember I told you at the beginning of the video, I'm a planner. But that doesn't sound like life to me, that I'm giving 40 years to corporations and helping them build their wealth. And then I only get a piece of that wealth at the end of it all. I might not even have enough 401k to live off of for the rest of my life. That's another thing you got to think about. So why are we dying slowly already without no illnesses? The illness is stress and getting frustrated with how life is. We're not completely happy. We're content. We're dealing with it. It's taking care of bills, taking care of home, I'm taking care of kids, but I'm not completely happy because nobody that's watching this video can sit here and tell me they will be happy with having someone control their day to day, control their lives, tell them when they can take off to see the kids, tell them you don't have enough sick days to go see your kids, make sure they're better. You're gonna have to take an unpaid day. You don't have enough vacation time because you only had 10 days of vacation this year. Think about it. It's 365 days in a year. And I know that's including weekends, but I don't know everybody's schedules. There's some people that is working 7 days a week. So I'm just going to leave it at that. 365 days a year. And you're only allowed to take 10 days. And that's just the normal. That ain't the people that's been with the company 20 plus years. But you only got 2 to 3 weeks of vacation out that whole year to go do something or just take some time for yourself. That's not enough, y'all. So I'm just saying, think about stop conforming to what the world wants you to do. If you want to have a life of freedom and a life of what you want to do, and you can be in control of your life, start controlling your finances. Start controlling how you're making money, who's writing your checks, how are you getting it, and what are you doing with your money? Are you putting 20% back in savings? Are you putting 20% back in a high yield savings account? Are you doing some compound interest on your money? Like, start figuring out, start learning about your finances and be smart. And you don't have to pay nobody to, you don't have to pay anybody to learn about finance. A lot of books I've read, a lot of YouTube videos, I do a lot of research. There's a lot of things you can learn about money and start building your financial IQ. If you don't know about money or you're not willing to educate yourself about money, you're not going to be successful with money. That's just real life. That's even if you get an education and business or anything like that. If you didn't go to school for it, you didn't research, you didn't self-educate yourself in business, how are you going to be successful in business? You have to invest in yourself, people. You can't just say, I'm just going to invest in this job, put in those years, and I will reap the benefits at the end. You will reap some benefits. I'm not going to lie to you. You will, depend on your company. You will reap some benefits if you stay 20, 30 years on a job. But I'm just saying the world is changing, it's evolving, and that mindset is getting played out. We have to start thinking about the future. Everything is getting more and more expensive, but the pay at the companies are not getting more and more higher. There are more and more, I won't say advanced. I'm trying to think of a better word, but they're not increasing your income at the same level as the higher expenses are. So you have to think about that. Like, okay, now me and my partner, or me or myself, instead of me just having one source of income, I need to have three. And these are the three vehicles I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my job, I'll have my side business, and I'll have some t-shirts I'm selling on Amazon. Whatever. I'm just making up. This isn't my life, but you do need to have numerous streams of income. The old way is done. So I just want to close out. I wasn't planning for this video to be long like that, but because I will ramble, I just want y'all to know that linear income is dead. You have to start living. Stop dying slowly. There's so many dreams being buried in the cemetery to this day because they were so afraid to take that leap of faith and go towards their dreams. Stop dying slowly and dying unhappy. Start building your happiness. Figure out exactly what you want to do and execute. It's going to be hard. It's going to be treacherous. It's not going to be easy. But if you stick with it and continue to build your faith and believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything. And I don't care what nobody say. You can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. So I hope you guys have a great day. And I look forward to staying consistent and being here for you guys and making my videos. I'm sorry I've been gone. It's just things I'm trying to deal with, but I'm getting back on track. So, all right, it's Coach Kera signing off, and I hope you have a great Thursday and enjoy the new year. Bye, y'all.